100 miles from Los Angeles, in the Coachella Valley desert, there's a martial arts academy that's one of the best kept secrets in California.
My name's Anthony Mantanona. I'm a 4th degree black belt in Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, 3rd degree black belt in Judo, and a wrestling coach.
On your stomach. 5. I'm all sweaty. 6.
Keep you honest.
7. 8. 9.
10.
9. Are you sweating? 10.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
8, 9,
10. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I started in, I believe it was 94, beginning of 94. You know, me and my buddies were watching the UFC. We were at home, you know, practicing some of the moves we saw, which was a rear naked choke and a guillotine, I think is all we knew at the time. So we were just squeezing each other's necks in the living room, and we found Judo in Palm Springs with Glenn Hegstead, and tried it out and fell in love with it. And this is where we are today. Okay guys, bring it in. Osoto Gari. We've been working on it the last couple days, and we talked about just traditional Osoto Garis. Collar sleeve, turn the wheel, putting all the weight on trying to attack, on the leg I'm trying to attack, and then I step in and I close the distance. And the whole time I'm trying to hang and keep the weight on that leg. So you can really turn this wheel down and hang. You can also step out wide and really just yank and kind of pull them across too. Both ways work. Try both, that's fine. Step as high up as you can without putting my weight back on my heel, and then I'm gonna kick his leg out at the lowest point. So both ways work. Turn the wheel and kind of hang as I run through him, or step out wide and kind of yank him across. Both ways work. Step up as high as I can, kick that leg all the way through, and then you can slide into that arm bar if you want. You guys got it? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. The most rewarding part of teaching is just the enjoyment people get out of it. Of course, they're going to learn technique and they're going to get in shape and all that stuff's going to happen, but the way it enhances their life outside of here is probably the thing I enjoy the most about it. Pretty good, General. You're strong right now on your leg. My teaching style, I try to teach basics, you know, and I try to teach fundamentals, but I try to connect my moves. I try to talk about 2 or 3 moves that kind of connect with each other when I teach a lesson. So you have options. You know, if one doesn't work, maybe another, and you have 2 or 3 options off a certain situation or position. And that's kind of the way I try to teach, where moves are always connecting. Hey guys, bring it in real quick. Let's go paper cutter. Starting from side mount, kind of working for it. Block the hip, come over the shoulder. Maybe I'm looking for the Kimura here as I'm circling around. His right arm is gonna pass underneath me. Right when it does, I'm gonna go 4 fingers in the back of his collar. The shoulder is gonna be really good pressure here. I circle back to side mount, and now I'm gonna look for the paper cutter. My hand's gonna go across the neckline. If his chin's tucked, my hand's gonna use the back of my hand to turn his head away, and then I kind of pry underneath it, and I can go thumb in the collar, or I can grab the shoulder. From here, I'm gonna loosen up for my buddy here. I switch my hips, drop my hip to the floor. I'm gonna put all my weight on this elbow. All my weight should be on this elbow. And then I'm taking the slack out with my other hand. I'll get the choke right here. I loosened up so he's not tapping right now, but if my elbow hits the floor and he's not tapping, that's when I'll look to raise my elbow and take that out. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. When we started our program, it was because we had my own children were wrestling and there was no youth club out here. We were just doing it out of our garage with some friends, and it started to build. You know, our kids were doing good at tournaments, more kids wanted to join, kids started coming from out of town, so we started teaching wrestling out of the dojo when we had some open time, and it just really took off. Leg attacks, high crotch doubles and singles. That's what we're warming up with. Let's go. Good setup, some good hand fighting. Eric, you want to work with Sonny? Oh wait, we got 4 here. What's going on here?
This one makes sense.
That's fine, that's fine. All right, here we go. Ready? One person only. Go! Got it. All right, first guy again. Now we're going re-attacks off their shot. Here we go. Go! Can't pause in there, Dave. Don't hesitate. The kids that have come through here have accomplished a lot of their goals, which is being state champion, national champion, trying to make a world team and represent the country at the world championships. So we've had kids that have accomplished some of the highest goals you can in youth and high school wrestling. And if they want to continue in college, we're trying to get them there. And that's our goal, is to try to get them where they're trying to go in the sport. All right, circle it up. We got Anthony in town. We don't get him in here very often, so.
All right, so I'm teaching this series a little bit backwards. So he comes in right here, he goes high crotch same way, but look what I do right there. I follow his arm with my arm immediately. Big part is following this arm right here. You got inside tie, he comes down, my arm's dropping with it. I come right here, come up, legs gonna come out to the side.
Right there.
They really sprawl out. Then they better tap. You guys got that? 1, 2, 3.
They've all been high school state placers, my children, and they really are the reason why our club is so good. I think it's them. So I really believe it's the students and the kids that are building these programs. I'm just helping organize it and help bring in coaches and the right people around each other.
All right, circle up real quick. We'll just go over one little series that we're kind of working on this week.
Just pushing in, collar tie. Stepping in, popping, snap to the back. Here, pop step. Popping.
Ready? Go ahead.
Guys coming down. That's 600 pounds right there. Plus. These guys will. They'll run through walls for me for sure, man. They'll do anything I ask them. So it's pretty awesome knowing that they're willing to give everything I ask of them, and they believe in me. Good work, guys. Make sure you guys thank your partners. Thank each other. 1, 2, 3. Thanks, guys. So as far as judo, jiu-jitsu, and wrestling, I feel like there's a connection with all of them. They're all related, and I'm always trying to figure out how, something from another art can help. If I see a technique that works in one, well, let's try it in another one. Like if this wrestling technique's working really good for getting on top, let's try it in jiu-jitsu and see if it works.
Look for the underhook. He pods up. My bottom leg is going to turn, pull out, and I turn to my knees. My right hand's gonna reach for his knee as I'm gonna kick up in his groin and drop my head under his hips. You leg lockers, a lot of stuff here. Or I have an underhook, so if I wanna jump back to the other side, I can just go with my knee cut, right, and pass. You guys got it?
Most people that do come in and start training, they're coming in to learn some self-defense or try to get in shape or lose some weight or build some self-confidence, and of course they're going to get all that. But yeah, the best part is that when they fall in love with it and they make friends in here that last a lifetime, and it's about building a family to me.
Yeah, for me it's all about, mind, body, and soul, and I've always been a spiritual person, but I've always tried to find a calling that speaks to me outside of work, outside of friends, outside of family, and this seems to be the best therapy for me.
This is just my way of escaping and going to a place right now with another set of family members, like cool dudes, people like yourself that have experience, knowledge, that have done quite amazing things, and just share something, build on something, grow, and at the same time, discover who you are and what you're made of.
The loser has to cut their goatee.
Oh, foot sweep. I started 20 years ago and it's became a way of life. I can't picture myself not training. Whenever you're having a bad day, you come to class and just see everybody.
Grab somebody. Act like you're doing something. Let's go.
Why I train, it just keeps me healthy, sane. Stressful days, come in here, hang out with cool people, and get some frustrations out too. It's great.
Jiu-Jitsu, you're on the mat, you become family. It's no longer just about training, beating people up. It becomes a family, and it's for people that don't have that, it's a really good structure for them in their life, and that's the reason I stick with it. That's why I love it.
I don't think about a legacy now. I think my legacy is me as a father, as a family person. That's number one, I think. And again, but me as a coach, I think of the students as my family too. So I think of family is what people want to remember me as.